Just your thoughts on your start to the season. You're, I think, +6 lead the team, high amongst the league leaders as well. Pretty satisfied with the way things have gone so far?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, actually I'm happy to be playing, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I mean, things are going good so far, you know, but we only played 4 games so far, you know, and there's a lot of games coming up, you know, so obviously it's a good start, but that means nothing, and I just gotta keep working hard and looking forward for more games to play.
How much more comfortable do you feel this year than heading into last year?
Yeah, of course I feel more confident, you know, more ice time too, you know, it's my second year, you know, always the first years are always tough, and it was a good school last year, and I'm just, like I said, like I'm 24, a year older than I was last year, and more experienced, and I'm just happy to be here.
It looks like the coaching staff is quickly gaining confidence in you, and Jonathan, you got some ice time against some of the top lines there on Saturday night in Minnesota.
Yeah, you know what, I think we did a pretty decent job, but I know we still can work on things, you know, some things working, some things sorted out even better, but so far so good, but like I said, there's a lot of games coming up, you know, we only played 4 so far, and so far so good.
Why don't you talk about playing with Jonathan? You guys have been a real solid pairing so far.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're just trying to play simple, you know, like be solid defensively, you know, don't get beat one-on-one with the puck and join the rush, and you know what, we played together before in the minors as well, and then you know, like he's the one who's telling me what to do basically out there, you know, he's the one who's leading the charge, but at the same time, you know, I want to do that too, so we're both like protecting each other, I would say, you know, so we're stick with each other, and it works so far.
I mean, in Kitchener, you had a reputation as being a real good offensive point producer. Is it difficult for a guy like, when you've got that reputation as you climb the ladder in the hockey world, to kind of maybe tone that down a little bit and take care of the defensive side of the game first at the higher level, and then you can get back to maybe point production as you...
Well, I mean, it's, you know, you make a point on a power plays, you know, right now in the NHL, but when you look around the D we have, you know, Nick and the other Nick, and it's not easy to, you know, to get out there in a power play and get the points up, you know. Like I said, when I was a junior, it was, I don't want to say it was easy, but, you know, it was only juniors, you know, now I'm in the best league in the world, and I just got to keep working. Who knows, like maybe in a few years I could run a power play again. Obviously that's my goal, like play more power play, but like I said, we have a pretty good depth on the defense and pretty good skills already, so just got to keep working hard.
This has always been a very patient organization with young prospects, especially defensemen, goaltenders. How difficult was that for a young guy like yourself who's chomping at the bit to get into the NHL, to be patient yourself?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. Like, I spent 3 years in the minors. You know, I kept working hard there, and finally I earned my spot with the big team. And I just gotta keep working. I want to stay here as long as I can.
Did you ever think maybe it wasn't going to happen here? You might have to go somewhere else because they were deep, or you just didn't allow yourself to think that way?
Well, I always wanted to play for the best team in the world. You know, that's I still believe the Red Wings. That's what they've been last 20 years. They made a playoff last 20 years, and you know, like everyone wants to play for the winning team. And like I said, like I worked my butt off in the minors, so I could have been here one day.
For yourself, what do you think you've improved the most in over the past year?
Oh, definitely. I think I get stronger. You know, better. I think I get better defensively, but there's still tons of things I could be working on it or being better, and I'm still doing it.
You often hear guys talk as they get comfortable that the game seems to slow down, that they actually have a little bit more time than they think they do. Have you found that have you got more comfortable that you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, I'm more comfortable out there. You know, like more calm down. You know, so yeah, it's just, you know, it's even easier when you have the guys who are talking to you. You know, and you're playing with the best players in the world. You know, so they're always in the right spot. They always help you out, and I don't want to say it's easier, but it definitely helps a lot.
Are you playing a little more physical, do you think, as well?
Yeah, I think so. You know, like I said, I feel much stronger than I was. You know, and I know I still can be stronger, and I just gotta keep my goal is to play or be more aggressive as well. So so far, I mean, yeah, like I think I could be more physical out there, definitely.
Did you stay around here during the summertime? Mike hinted that you did, that you were really serious about this season.
Yeah, I went home for about 4 weeks, and then I came back. You know, I was training here, and I was training with Applicator and Dan Cleary and Horkoff. You know, so we would always meet up in the morning, and then we would work really hard. We worked really hard.
Are you a goal setter? Did you set some goals for yourself? Not maybe so much statistical goals, but things that just kind of.
I just want to be solid defensively. You know, like. Yeah, solid defensively. You know, I know the points eventually will come. You know, if I ever have a better chance to play on power play or stuff like that. But yeah, I just want to be solid defensively.
I was looking at your statistics this morning, and I don't believe you've been on the ice for a goal against yet this season. So you got a perfect season going.
Well, perfect season. We got 4 games in so far. Maybe we can talk about this after 50. You know, so. Yeah, it feels good, I'm not going to lie, but there's plenty of hockey left. I got to be solid every other night.
Is that the most difficult part of the NHL, is the consistency factor?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, you just playing against the best players in the world, and it's just, you know, you do mistakes, you know, and next thing you know, the puck's ending in your net. You know, it's not like in the minors or in junior league, you know, you do turnovers, and, you know, sometimes they do end up scoring, but then here, you know, everything paid off, you know, so yeah, consistency is the biggest goal for me.
At what point did you realize that, yes, I can play in this league? I know I can play. There's not a question anymore.
I would say last year, you know, like the second half of the year, I really figured, you know, I could be in this league, or I don't want to say I should be, but you know, like I'm so far 24, and hopefully I'll have a few more years here, you know, and so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it just I don't know. I don't know what else to say.